I'll make your favorite boy get on his knees and beg for mercy.
The king of boxing wasn't always the ultimate gold standard. Even he had to start small. And right at the start of his career, an inexperienced Mike ran into dozens of nasty rats who thought his youth was his Achilles heel.
And you want a street fight? I break all the ribs in his body.
And now you're about to see how the biggest teenage star of world boxing at the time ruthlessly shut their mouths right inside the ring.
Oh, that was a tremendous. Invited. And there was an uppercut.
This is Boxing Space. Here we go.
And down goes.
Just 1 year after his pro boxing debut, 19-year-old Mike faced his first real threat. A young and inexperienced Tyson had to square off against a guy who brought the laws of the back alleys into the ring. A true king of criminal New York.
My name is Mitch Green, and you heard my fight. Watch my smoke.
Mitch Green was just looking for a way to maim people with impunity and avoid jail time. Boxing became his perfect loophole. Not only was Green much taller and 10 years older than Mike, but he also decided to subject Tyson to intense psychological pressure, trying to break the young legend from the inside out.
Tyson, you know it. You hit me, I'm gonna you. I'm gonna you. My name is Larry Holmes Green. It's a sign, it's an omen. Michelle Sister Tyson, you're mine.
But before the fight, Mike stayed completely cold-blooded, perfectly hiding his wild urge to punish the upstart.
In the last fight that we showed you here on HBO,
The moment the bell rang, Mike took the safety off his Glocks and opened fire on that nasty street rat.
keep that jab in his face and not be intimidated by his punching. That was see the body shots. Here again. Tyson said one time, he said, I understand.
To make the scoundrel beg for mercy, Tyson made the pleasure last the entire distance, giving him 10 rounds of high-class rhinoplasty.
He learned in talking to some of the people he fought. Look at here. Just laughing at him. Let's tell us. And what a shot. That is an awesome shot. That was just a jab. Another day in the classroom. Big left hand to end things.
After losing this fight, Green became a pathetic boy in the boxing world and lost his former street cred.
Tyson!
The next test for the young Tyson's still developing psyche was a truly ruthless psycho. Trevor Berbick was the definition of madness in boxing. This reckless psycho was used to dirtily beat people up to win.
And the bell should have sounded. Look at
A young Mike Tyson was on his way to absolute greatness, and Trevor happened to hold one of the missing pieces of the perfect puzzle, the WBC belt. Despite Mike's fearsome reputation, Berbick decided Tyson's youth was his weakness and launched a public campaign to humiliate the future king.
And you want a street fight? I break all the ribs in his body.
Therefore, a regular win was too light a punishment for the idiot, and Mike stepped into the ring, aiming to level him to the ground.
Back easier said than done, but if he can, then he...
The second the bell rang, Mike activated the berserker mode. He unleashed so many heavy blows on his opponent, it looked like he wanted to finish him right there.
Tyson's punches even sound different.
Berbick's former confidence vanished without a trace, and he turned from champion into a regular doormat.
That was a big... Trevor Berbick, we should point out, has been down twice. There's another big shot by Tyson. Berbick in a heap of trouble. Down he goes. The punches are coming in such a succession that Berbick can't deal with them. They're short, powerful. That was a right to the body and an uppercut to the head, and Berbick is down.
Capturing the belt brought Mike Tyson closer to his ultimate dream, and soon he got his shot to become the undisputed world champion.
Champion of the world, Michael Tyson.
In 1987, Tyson clashed with an opponent who had previously left him out in the cold in the race for an Olympic spot.
In the blue corner, Tyrell.
His name was Tyrell Biggs, and he arrogantly proclaimed himself Mike Tyson's daddy.
You know, I owe it to myself to go out there and beat Michael Tyson like I am his dad. He's made for me.
Tyson.
But Iron Mike had his own plan, which was to clearly demonstrate whose word was law here.
Jump right on Tyrell Biggs. 3 questions.
But after the bell, millions of fans grabbed their heads because Tyson seemed to be running a charity drive, just catching every punch with his face.
From Biggs. Patterns. Biggs throw the jab like he's doing now, not to let Tyson set up.
That night, Biggs was in his absolute prime and could even afford to show off.
They want from Biggs. Good, consistent jab. That's the way. Get him back to the center ring. Use the jab again. And come with that right hand. That was a quick little overhand. That's the uppercut.
Anyone else would have thrown in the towel by then, but Mike switched on the armor-piercing tank mode and started plowing his way to the coveted title.
What he said he was going to do. Huge left hand there by Tyson. And so we start the 5th round at Tyson. And a combination by Tyson.
Then, the young Mike Tyson gave the Rat a public whipping, culminating in its execution.
Oh, that was a tremendous left hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is it. He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over. And it wasn't even close.
Just like that, Iron Mike became the king of boxing at such a young age.
Champion of the world, Mike Tyson!
After that, Mike had to face a man who had traumatized him mentally long before their actual meeting.
Ali fight Holmes, and Ali was getting the crap beat out of him for 10 rounds. And when they stopped, everybody was crying.
The other day, I said it to the newspaper the other day that Mike Tyson can't carry my jock strap.
I'm going down in history, not Mike Tyson. He go down in history as the FOB.
It was Larry Holmes, nicknamed the Easton Assassin, who left a scar on young Mike's soul. Back in the day, he had ruthlessly beaten Mike's sick idol, the legendary Muhammad Ali.
Sitting in the shadow of Ali, and now trying to put that matter right. Remember. Oh, that's ridiculous of Holmes now.
Mike craved revenge.
The event that it is.
And as soon as the bell rang, he instantly unleashed the full power of his iron fists on the offender.
I called Holmes from my home, and he said that tied up.
With every punch, it was as if he was stamping royal seals onto his opponent's death warrant.
Remember the numbering system we talked about before the fight.
And soon, in the best traditions of the Templars, he mercilessly executed the assassin.
He goes again from another right. That was a right hand, and down goes Holmes from a crashing right hand. Be careful because that's huge right hand. That should be it. And down goes Holmes, and that's going to be it. It's over. That's all.
Thus, avenging his idol against Holmes in the absolute best way possible.
Mike Tyson!
But after that, a fighter stood in Mike's way who could rightfully be considered the king of trash talk in the late 80s. In February 1989, Tyson is challenged by a giant Brit named Frank Bruno, who turned his pre-fight statements into a straight-up festival of humiliating Mike right in front of everyone.
Well, just turn up on Saturday the 16th of March and you'll see how things are going to be different. I'm going to knock him right into Donkin's lap.
I see myself knocking out Mike Tyson, spectacularly knocking him out.
Tyson noted all these performances and just calmly waited for the moment to pay the Brit back with massive interest. The bell rang, and Mike, without any foreplay, proceeded to publicly violate the Brit.
Tyson starts with a fury and Bruno tries to punch back. Bruno down after a right hand. It is scored as a knockdown.
But it turned out Bruno's fists could land just as juicy and unexpectedly as his pre-fight trash talk.
Tyson finally went to the body in that last exchange. Now Bruno lands a short left inside.
Except for Bruno, that became a fatal mistake because Tyson, like a pit bull off its leash, pressed forward and tore the yapping puppy to pieces.
And an uppercut with the right, and Bruno is wobbled again. Uppercut, right hand. Bruno's in serious trouble. A left hook.
No, it's just a matter of
This is vicious punishment.
That's not shot. That's that Bolo shot.
And
Beautiful
Richard
shot.
Steele has seen enough as Terry Lawless throws in the towel simultaneously.
However, Frank wasn't the only giant the young Mike had to face.
About several different options.
New York!
Jose Ribalta stood in Tyson's way, a titan whose overconfidence was just as massive as his imposing size. The gap in anthropometry was Ribalta's main trump card, and his manager considered Mike nothing more than a punching bag for his fighter.
There's a man that could beat Mike Tyson, it's Jose Ribalta. If he tags Jose, I hope we don't think Jose is going to lay down. He's better be ready to take another shot.
As soon as the bell rang, for the first time Mike experienced such a grueling toughness in a fight, because Ribalta seemed to have a concrete block instead of a head. But later, Tyson loaded an armor-piercing shell that finally managed to send the giant down to the canvas.
Mike Tyson is invited. And there was an uppercut. What a shot.
After that, by some miracle, Jose managed to get back up, like a final boss whose health suddenly regenerated.
And literally took him off.
This durability infuriated the champion, and Mike turned the remaining time into a harrowing nightmare for the giant.
Off the ground. It really did. Ribalta trying to back. There is no spring. And there's a smashing left hand. And wisely, Tony Battle will send. That's a fighter. And that's it.
Winner by TKO, Mike Tyson.
The next rat, standing in line for execution by the king of boxing, was Donovan Ruddock.
Right hand and a left uppercut. Smith goes down.
Distance puts him very, very important.
Right in the left hand.
Blinded by his self-confidence, Ruddock threw away all respect and started openly trash-talking Mike.
One thing Tyson have is that he's been knocked out before by a lesser opponent, and he's going to sleep again.
Just the two of them stepping into the ring together made every spectator anticipate a bloody brawl.
Round one scheduled for 12.
The start of the fight shocked everyone because the ruthless scoundrel put the legend through absolute hell.
An uppercut from outside. He's throwing from way out.
Round after round, Mike found himself under non-stop fire.
Now he's trying to get his
And Ruddock, riding the wave, had no intention of slowing down, and the number of people who believed in Mike grew smaller by the minute. But just when it was needed most, Tyson displayed an off-the-charts level of championship spirit.
Still, warning.
Withstanding this kind of barrage. Oh, what a right by Tyson! Crowd erupting. Down goes Ruddock. He says he slipped. But Steele is counting.
Then Ruddock went down faster than a school kid closing his browser when his parents suddenly walk into the room. With this victory, Mike showed that he wasn't going to give up his precious throne to anyone.
Mighty Mike Tyson.
One of Mike's most highly anticipated fights was his bout against Jesse Ferguson. After all, Ferguson was the one who defeated Buster Douglas himself, the man who handed Mike the first knockout loss of his career.
Jesse Thunder Ferguson!
Ferguson's self-confidence was through the roof at that moment, and he decided to declare himself champion ahead of time.
I plan on fighting him back, using my experience, my bread and butter punches, the left hook, and keep him at bay.
On February 16th, 1986, fans finally witnessed the meeting of two titans in the ring.
And it has been time to Mike Tyson. Here we go.
The fight began, and Mike, in his signature style, started teaching the overconfident idiot a lesson in manners.
He's up too much into the 16-foot ring. Very much to Tyson.
Starting out, going to the body. A couple of those punches appeared low. Then have some of Tyson's flow. First round knockout victims. But now,
quickly realizing that his opponent was only capable of pathetic words, Tyson decided to completely gut the scumbag.
was in trouble in both the first and 10th rounds, and now he's in trouble here.
And with such a flashy victory, he added another punished clown to his record.
Tyson has put him down.
Today you enjoyed Mike Tyson's fights against the nastiest rats.
Oh, that was a tremendous.
Like and subscribe to the channel. Also, share your thoughts in the comments on which of Mike's opponents is actually the biggest clown.